Hi, welcome to this wonderful short course. Now, this is actually short because I want it to be short, but I want it to be very punchy because you may not have time again to get this if you don't pay attention now. I'm going to put this course back to its original price after this session, so you only have one time to view it. Why not give it all it takes? Because we want to show you how to create what is very, very vital in the market today. It is called the customer avatar. If you use Facebook recent time, they are showing you avatar. If you don't want to put your own picture, you can create a recent, well coordinated avatar of yourself that when people see this symbol, they can also associate it to you. So, do you know you can have the same avatar for your customer? I'm telling you, if you're prospecting today and you want to start running ad to be able to close more customers or close more sales, it is advisable to know who you want to serve. Let me say it again. It is very, very advisable to know who your market is for and who your market is not for. Stop jumping from one ad to another person, to another networking organization or meetings. As an artist, you must stay focused. So let me take you through this. Now, an avatar is an image that you paint in your head, then you move it out to a physical material. Probably you want to draw a person or you just design it in Photoshop and print it out. But you just have an image of a human being who probably may not exist in that shape, but you now add attributes to this person that resonate with what is in your head. Let me give you an instance. Okay, we run a company we call Brand Talk. Now, Brand Talk is focused on helping small businesses to scale. One of our avatar, which is the Brand Talk avatar, is we don't serve customers or we don't look for businesses that are more than 5 years in existence. If you are 6 years or 7 years, we don't need you. I'm telling you to be honest with you, we don't pay attention to such businesses. Then, secondly, if your business is doing more than 100 million naira in Nigeria currency, we don't need you. We are serving people that are doing $100,000 below. It is a specific market. Now, does it mean that we just tell everybody to jump off if you're not qualified? No. But it means that we can upsell them or we can recommend them. And this is what most startups don't do. You want to do everything yourself. As an artist, you want to be here, you want to be there. Learn how to push some market to another person. It will help you build authenticity in your market. People will value you because they know you are truthful and they will believe you more to deliver in your own field. Now, there are about 7 things I want to talk about when it has to do with customer avatar. Let me explain. Number one is age. Are you looking at the image now on the screen? Age. You must learn how to target a specific age. Different products we have in Brand Talk, they have in Campig, they are targeted to different ages. Today, I don't do children photo shoots as a photographer. We don't. Does it mean we cannot do it? No, we have enough energy, we have creativity that we can do all those things. But we don't need to jump into all those things because they may pull our legs left and right and distract us at the end of the day. Then the next thing you need to know is to say which gender is our focus. If you're a makeup artist, for instance, you can't be running adverts and be targeting male more than you're targeting women. No. In fact, it's even advisable for some of your products, it should be narrowed down to women. That's why you see some companies producing for only nursing mothers. And it's a unique brand because they know who their customers are. Know your age that you're serving, know the gender you are serving. Then the next thing you need to know is to know their income. It's very important. If you can't differentiate someone who is buying or whose earning is $100,000 a year and someone whose earning is $10,000 a year, you will keep giving discounts. And even to yourself and to your team, you may not look trustworthy because here you're telling this person, we charge you for this frame 50,000 naira. You're telling another person, give me 15K. I mean, I've been there. I've been in a situation where you want to give discount to one person and hike the price for the other person. It means you are not stable. I mean, this temptation come all the time. And I have a solution at the end of this video I'm going to give you on how you can control this. Please stick around to the end of this call because I will show you how to control this temptation of trying to switch your prices from one person to the other. It is very tempting. So the next thing you need to know is, what is their religious background like? If you are selling a chaplet, you can't be running adverts and targeting a Muslim for a particular Catholic image. There are people you don't tag when you are shooting for Christmas or you are running ad for Christmas. You need to know who your avatar is. Are they in certain region? Do they believe in this? Before you even launch out. Somebody will say, I will never go to certain church to shoot if I'm a photographer or a videographer. Or some people say, I will never shoot this kind of movie as a cinematographer. You must put these things in perspective to know my avatar is this, and this aspect is what I'm going to put more attention on. I can say I'm a religious photographer. There's nothing bad with that. Or I serve children. Or I believe in so income category. Then the next thing I have here is educational background. As someone that wants to build an avatar, you must, let me use the word must, you must develop a well-defined avatar of education. That's why most people struggle. You can't send email to your customers. They will not read or they may not understand it. If you're in a rural area, please don't force some things on some people. It will not work. I have a friend who does fabric business in Abia State, and the major people that they target in their business are mostly average educated Nigerians. So when they come to them, they are not bothered about speaking too much grammar. You level up with them. You don't force standard to them because they will run away. And if you want to step up, you leave the environment and go to another place. Another thing I want to share with you in the future is learning how to focus on your market and training them. See, gone are the days when you look for markets and jump in. These days, you need to create your own market by having a very high standard value that people will be craving for. So let's talk about the next thing, family and life cycle. If you're developing your avatar, while you've done your gender, income, educational background, age, religion, you must know their family circle because it's very important. Most people will say, in our family, we don't believe this. In our family, we don't do this. So once this is very trickish anyway because you can't target this. So the moment you start running ad, narrow down as much as possible. Let me give you a better illustration of this. Somebody will not tell you verbatim on social media, our family don't believe in this or our family don't believe in that. So they can't just say it categorically because they feel that there is something that is not going well. So most people will not want to share certain secrets or certain information on social media. So as a smart marketer, I'm calling you a marketer. Some of you say you are just a photographer. You are not. You're not just a makeup artist. You're not just an artist. You are serving a public. The earlier you start seeing yourself as a marketer, as someone who is bringing value to the market, the more profitable you will be to people, even to yourself and to your clients or your staff. So, as a marketer, you need to train yourself and your team to listen, to pay attention to people's voice, because this is where you separate yourself from the crowd. The market is so crowded, and if you keep singing the same song with everybody, you will get mixed up. So listen to know what people are telling you about themselves, their family, so you know how you pivot your point or your pitch. Then finally, on the aspect of customer avatar, before I enter the main thing that I want to share with you this night, the socio-economic status. Please, everybody is not earning the same thing. And most people may be young, but they are earning high. Most people may be young, but they've inherited a huge amount of money from their parents or their friends. You need to know where they belong to. And you also need to know what people want to impress others with. If a customer is trying to present him or herself as a big girl, for instance, as a lady, they want to present themselves as a particular person in society, your marketing strategy should be to help them achieve that goal, not to reduce them. I mean, I've done this before. People want to do wedding and they will call me and I'll keep telling them, leave that in, it's not necessary. No, it's not your business. As a professional, you are looking at what they're looking at. and even seeing more in what they're looking at. You don't look at what they're looking at and tell them it's not necessary. Everything a customer is bringing to you is necessary. The easier way to even project yourself as a professional is to add to it. So let me explain this more. Somebody wants to rent a wedding gown and the photographer is telling them this wedding gown is too expensive. Go for this one. Who are you? They may not have the money, but they can cough it out. So let them put themselves in a class they want to be. But if they ask you, is this high? Should we go down? That's where you can come in. And don't stay more on the less. Because most people will cut you off if they know you're always thinking poor or you're always thinking down. This is a very big market secret. So let's talk about what I told you. I want to share this with you because I feel it's something, if I don't say it here, it will make all the sense. See, you need a team to make everything I'm going to show you here a reality. Team is very vital. Now, it mustn't be a team of people you pay CPN, like tiny figure, 20,000 naira, 50,000 naira. No. You need to grow fast to be able to hire somebody who can pay up to 200, 300K. But they're going to play a key role in your brand. Imagine somebody who can program well, the effect that person will have in your art business. If somebody can write a website and generate a good funnel for your business, that person can result over 2,000% valuable to your brand. You're paying this person 200K or you're paying the person 300K, and product their delivery every month makes you over 2 million naira. These people are delivering more than you're paying them. And it's common sense. Most photographers you know today or most big artists you know today, they depend on collections. They buy products. They go to where people that are good in the art industry are. They will pick some of them, keep them in their studio, train them by just telling them how to do things and how not to do some things. Because most artists are good in their craft, but they lack manners. So a good leader will pick these people from the roadside, put them in a corner, and train them to say, don't speak like this, don't talk like this, don't act like this. And those people will start replicating good work in their name. I was in Abuja last year and somebody said this, that so guy shut down his studio and entered Abuja to go and learn from another person. And he said he's doing what do you call it, IT, that's industrial training for next 1 year or 2 years. This person shut down an existing business to go for upgrade. To all of us, it makes sense, right? I would even encourage someone to do that. But then on the other hand, too, it doesn't make logical sense because why this person is doing this because they can't read. I have tons of books I can give somebody to read and to start running today. But because you don't read, because you don't have time to read, you look for people who can read, who goes for trainings, who position themselves as KPI, key people of influence, and you go and submit your brand, your name to them. If you start reading today, if you start having the right team in your business, you will attract more people who will help you to leverage more on what is important. So team and good team is very vital for your growth. So let's jump back to what we're talking about.